So we just left our second camp in Baja, headed on south. We were at La Palma the last 2 nights. We were going to stay 1 night, and then we liked it so well there that we stayed 2 nights. So we're headed on down south to Baja de los Angeles. I know I butchered the language. Both of us are struggling. It makes me really want to learn some Spanish because we don't have any signal down here. So when we don't have our Starlink hooked up, we don't even have a translator on our telephone handy. I guess we needed a paper copy. So we just stopped at a market and picked up a few supplies. I picked up the supplies to make guac tonight, and we stopped at the gas station, and we both had a shock because we got between a half a tank and 3/4 of a tank, and it was $70. So we said, well, we're gonna go broke on gas because our campsite, the first night it was $13, and the second night right on the beach was $8 a piece. The second and third night with hot shower. And the second place we stayed had a little restaurant, had $2.50 shrimp tacos, and the food was just really reasonable and really good and fresh. So we enjoyed the food. We watched a video on the next place that we're camping, and it looks like it's in a good bay. I got out there yesterday in my kayak, and I don't like waves. I don't like kayaking in the ocean water with the waves. I mean, I guess that's a bay, but it still had lots of movement. I like rivers or lakes. I like slow water for kayaking. I did ride my e-bike down the beach a good ways, and Mark met another guy, and they went down the beach and went snorkeling, but they didn't see very much. There's supposed to be some snorkeling where we're going, and I think the little bay that we're going to will be calmer. I want to get my paddleboard out. I learned to paddleboard in Alabama, and if you don't go ahead and do it again, you forget what you've learned. So I want to paddleboard some more and get my kayak out, and I want to ride the bike some more. So we're hoping to find a place that we can stay for a good while. Then we're going to go over to the, we're rambling around right now on the East Coast, and then we're going to go over to the West Coast and try to book a whale tour. We met some people yesterday that had been on one, but the one they went on they said was fabulous, but she's booked up for the season. So when we get down here and we figure out how long we're going to stay here, and then when we hook the Starlink back up so we'll have some signal, then we'll be able to check it out and see if we can book a whale tour. We really want to go on a whale tour. They said that the mamas brought the babies with them to show them off, and that the whales come right up to the boat, and they just like want you to pet them. They said it was awesome, that it was a great experience. So we're going to check that out. But right now we're just drifting along, just traveling along. There's not much traffic. We're on 5, which is a really good road to travel, coming from Mexicali, and then we'll be connecting with 1, and then headed over to where we're staying tonight. We'll go from 1 to 12 and go on over. So thank goodness Mark downloaded the offline maps, because we'd already packed the Starlink up this morning, and I told him, I said, I guess I'm gonna get it back out for us to start our GPS, but he's being the navigator. I'm letting him lead. He's being the navigator, so he has the map. So he said he's got that handled. So we'll travel on down the road. We're loving Baja. The weather started getting warm the last day or 2. Yesterday was really warm. I actually turned my fan on for a little while last night in the van, and we were right beside the water. So it was beautiful, and as we go further south, the water gets prettier and prettier, so we can't wait to get down to Sur, where the water is supposed to be really beautiful. I mean, I don't know how it can get any prettier, but anyway, going on down the road. The video coming up after this one is a video that my friend Mark did that I'm traveling with. He has a YouTube channel. The name of his channel is Journeys with Jersey Mark. I told him if he'd share the video with me that I would use it in one of mine and give his channel a plug. So that's why I'm sharing it. I thought it turned out pretty good. We were having a good time sharing some shrimp and garlic at the second place that we camped out here in Baja. We met last year in Texas at Big Bend. He invited me over to share a porterhouse. And so I just went right over there after my shower in my PJs. And then we wound up doing Big Bend together for 4 or 5 days. And so he was in the Florida Keys and I was already out in Arizona, and he posted that he was thinking about doing Baja. So I sent him a message and said, I do want to do Baja. I want to do it. Let's do it together. So that's what we're doing. And it's working out great because we have the same similar interest and we travel about the same. He travels in his van, I travel in my van, and we haven't had any problems, you know, how long we're going to stay here, where we're going next. It's just worked out really good. So we're having a great time together. So the name of his channel is Journeys with Jersey Mark.
Buenas noches, mi amigos. This is Jersey Mark and Georgia Sharon. At La Poma. We're still at La Poma Rustica Campo. We decided to stay another day here.
Because it was fabuloso.
Fabuloso is right. The water calmed down tremendously. And it's just a beautiful day. We're the only ones here. We situated our cars so that, or vans, so we could see the water as we open our doors. So it's been just a terrific day, totally sunny, cool in the morning, but it warmed up. And Sharon took her kayak out.
And I rode the e-bike and took the kayak out for a minute. You went snorkeling.
I went snorkeling. She took the e-bike all the way down to the end of the beach, which is a pretty far away. And she came back and said, that's a long walk. And I met a gentleman that came in for the day. Him and his wife, his name was Stefano. He was from Mexicali, and he wanted to snorkel, so we snorkeled together. So we walked down all the way to the end of the beach. We didn't see many fish. It was low tide, so I guess a lot of the fish went out. But he did see a stingray, and a fish jumped out of the water into his hand, and he put it in his pocket. As incredible as that sounds. And then Sharon had an incident in her van. With,
3 birds. 3 birds got in there. I had been seeing them. I thought fly in there. So then when I went over there, there was 3 in there. I think they were hunting food.
So that's very unusual.
I hadn't looked for the evidence. I hope they didn't leave any evidence in there.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I hadn't gone to look at it.
So this afternoon we're splitting a caldones, ajo.
With garlic.
With garlic. And
shrimp with garlic.
Shrimp with garlic. And it was
both
awesome.
fell in it.
Yeah, we were oh boy. They're gonna throw us out of the country eventually because of the poor Spanish we're speaking.
Poor.
But we try. So anyway, that's a report from today. And we just we're having a good time. We're both in awe that we're here. And we're glad. Yeah, we're just glad that we both wanted to do this, and we're supporting each other. And it's much better traveling together for safety reasons and just for peace of mind. And luckily, we kind of like the same places, so we want to do the same thing and experience the same stuff. So it's great because we both like to camp and to be kind of self-sufficient. So, and these campos are really cheap, and you have a clean bathroom and a shower, and this one has a restaurant. So it's been great. So we'll see how it is further down the road. Tomorrow we'll move on and we'll give you an update. Any parting words?
Adios.
Adios.
Like and subscribe, please. Thanks.